There is something no one tells you about mirrors. They don't just reflect you, they study you. Every night, every movement, every expression, you think no one sees. And sometimes they practice. The crack didn't appear suddenly. It began as a sound, a soft ticking, like fingernails tapping on grass. And it always started at exactly 12 o'clock a.m. I live alone, a small apartment, one bedroom, one bathroom, one mirror. It hangs on the wall directly opposite my bed. So when I wake up, it's the first thing I see. When I fall asleep, it's the last thing I stared. It's the last thing I stared. It's the last thing I see. I never liked that, but I told myself I was being dramatic until the ticking started. The first night, I thought it was the pipes, old building, cheap rents. At 11:59 p.m., everywhere was quiet. At exactly 12 o'clock a.m., tick, 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 3 times. I stand up in my bed. The room was dark, except for the street lights leaking through the blinds. The mirror looked normal, perfect, unbroken, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something inside it had just moved. The second night, I stayed awake, my phone in my hand, screen growing. At 11:59 p.m., I stared directly at the mirror, waiting. The second it turned 12 o'clock a.m. Tick, and the thin white line shot across the glass, like lightning frozen in place. I didn't see it spread, it just existed. A clock, thin, precise, too straight, like it had been drawn from the inside. I approached it slowly. My reflection approached too, but halfway there, it stopped. I didn't, I didn't, I froze. My reflection stood there, 3 steps closer to the mirror than I was, staring directly at me, smiling faintly. I wasn't smiling. I touched my face. It didn't. Then slowly, I lifted my hands and pressed it against the crack. The glass didn't break, but the crack deepened. I stumbled back, closed my eyes, counted 1 to 5. When I looked again, it was normal, perfectly synced. No smile, no delay. I convinced myself it was stress, lack of sleep. Maybe a small earthquake caused the crack. Maybe reflection distorts in a low light. Maybe I'm losing my mind. That explanation scared me less. The third night, I recorded it. I set my phone facing the mirror, hit record button at 11:58 p.m. Sat on my bed. I didn't blink. At 12 o'clock a.m., tick, the crack spread another inch. I watched it happen. But here is the part I didn't expect. My reflection didn't look at me. It looked at the camera and titled its head like he knew it was being recorded. I replayed the video immediately. The crack spreading was there. Clear, real, but I wasn't there. The bed was empty. The camera captured the mirror, the crack, the room, but no reflection of me. Just an empty bed and a figure standing behind where I should have been, watching. That night, I heard it clearly. Not ticking, not tapping. A whisper, low, dry, close to the glass. You left me here. My throat caught. It went totally dry. I don't know you, I whispered back. The reflection smiled again. You made me. And suddenly a memory surfaced. 3 years ago, different apartments, different mirror, an argument, anger. I punched the glass hard. I remember blood. I remember crack spreading outward. But what I don't remember is my depression. It wasn't matching me that night either. It looked calm. Why I was furious. And when the mirror shattered, I remember feeling lighter, like something heavy had left me. The crack in this mirror now forms a shape, not random, not chaotic. It outlines a door, a rectangular fracture around my reflection, like a flame, like a passage. You broke the last one, it whispered. You set me free. The realization hit slowly, cold, terrifying. When I shattered the old mirror, it didn't destroy my reflection. I released it, and something else stepped in, something that had been wearing my face. Since then, at 12 o'clock a.m. exactly, the crack splits open. The glass doesn't fall. It bends. Like a membrane, my reflection reaches through. The skin is colder than the air, stronger than bone. It grabbed my wrists. I tried to pull away, but the room stretches. The wall distorts. The bed slides backward, and suddenly I'm the one inside, trapped. From behind the glass, the world looks dim, muted, distant. I slam my fist against it. No sound to escape outside. He stands calmly, roll his shoulder, examine its hand. My hand's perfect control. He smile, and the crack disappear completely. From each side, the middle is fluorescent. Hours pass, or minutes. Time feels wrong here. At exactly 12 o'clock a.m., I hear ticking again, but this time, it's behind me. I turn and see another version of myself, cracked, distorted, waiting, and the whisper comes from behind. My own reflection now. You will get used to it. Outside, in the real world, someone was past the mirror, and for just a second, my replacement doesn't match it. The reflection, a faint delay, a faint smile, a thin white line appears on the glass, and the ticking began again. Tick, tick, tick. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, kindly hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like, share and comment. Believe me, your comments will go a long way.